Good day, learners. Our topic for today is entitled Analytical Listening in Using Adverbs of Affirmation and Negation. This lesson will help you to properly analyze what is being said and apply adverbs of affirmation and negation in the new normal context. But before we go through our topic for today, let's have first this listening activity. Please listen very well because I have questions followed by this. So the title of our listening activity is The Report Card. Beck knew she had earned some good grades and some bad grades. Even though Beck knew her parents would be disappointed, she always followed the rules. She would give them the report card when she got home. When she arrived home, she realized that the report card was not in her binder when she got off the bus. She must have lost it somewhere. Instead of panicking, she made a plan. The first question is, how would you describe Beck as a daughter? Is it A, doubtful, B, obedient, C, secretive, or D, weird? The answer is letter B, obedient. And now let's have the second question. The following are encountered by Beck, except A, she thinks her parents would be disappointed of her. B, she lost her report card. C, she got hit by the bus. Or D, she did not panic but rather made a plan. The answer is letter C. She got hit by the bus. Number 3. If you are in Beck's situation, what would you do to not disappoint your parents? A. Learn to play guitar to impress them. B. Disregard the problem and live my life to the fullest. C. Disrespect them and act superior. Or D. Review the subjects I am not good at in order to improve it. The answer is letter D. Review the subjects I am not good at in order to improve in it. And for our last question, you have to get ready with this because this will serve as your oral recitation. So the question is, Beck lost her report card. Instead of panicking, she made a plan. If you are Beck, what plan would you make? Again, this question will be answered during our face-to-face classes wherein it will serve as an oral recitation. So please get ready answering this question. Now let's have the next slide. And to start with our topic, let's first define what analytical listening is. So when we say analytical listening, this is the ability and the capacity to properly analyze what is being said. This not only means understanding what the other person is saying, you can also analyze through text, symbols, situations, or conversations. So this is the very reason why we have also our first topic, which is the textual aid, because using the textual aids such as the Venn diagram, the story map, and the other textual aids that we have discussed, we may analyze the text itself using those. And also we have the symbols and the situation in a certain text, and we may also base on the conversations. So that's how analytical listening works in understanding the text that we are viewing or that we are reading. And here are the frequently used adverbs of affirmation and negation. So the use of adverbs in a sentence helps describe how things appear and how things happen. With the help of the adverbs, you can also add further description, describe an action, or intensify the meaning of another word. So in this lesson, we will discuss two of its types that could also be applied in analytical listening in the context of new normal. And the two types of it are the adverbs of affirmation and negation. And with that, let's have the first type, the adverbs of affirmation. It is an adverb used in a sentence to affirm it as true. Adverbs of affirmation can also be used in agreeing to arguments or to express a sure or positive answer. So generally, these adverbs are used to answer the questions raised by others, but it is answered by expressing a positive answer. For the other term for affirmation or affirmative is positive. And here's the list of frequently used words of adverb of affirmation. So we have absolutely, certainly, entirely, sure or surely, affirmatively, clearly, exactly, totally, all right, two words, and all right, one word, completely, indeed, truly, assertedly, decisively, obviously, undoubtedly, avowedly, definitely, positively, verily, by all means, doubtlessly, really, and yes. So these words are used in order to express words of affirmation or the adverbs of affirmation. Now, let's identify the difference between all right with two words and all right with one word. So the all right, which has the double L or the two word, means satisfactory manner. So it is in a manner of satisfactory. For example, the sentence would be, everything will be all right. Okay? And for the all right, which is one word, it means this is an informal one, which means just well or similar to just okay. So, again, these words are what we use in expressing words of affirmation or the adverbs of affirmation. And we have example sentences here. So the first one, the sun was positively bright and yet only few people were there to witness it. For number two, do things not only for myself anymore, but definitely for others as well. So the bold words here, such as positively and definitely, expresses an adverb of affirmation. Okay? And we have another set of sentences example. For number three, this is not the time to be unprotected and sick. So, I am truly hoping that our frontliners will all remain healthy and safe. Number four, their service is indeed beyond description and I am sure that the world is gratified. And number five, I exactly know the right thing to do. So the encircled words here, such as truly, indeed, and exactly, are all expressing the words of affirmation or adverbs of affirmation. So it is very important that you will at least memorize the list of the frequently used words in expressing words of affirmation in order for you to easily identify whether the statement states an adverb of affirmation or negation. And we're done with the adverb of affirmation. Now, let's have the second type or the last type that we are going to discuss today. So, this is the adverb of negation. It is an adverb used in a sentence to deny it as true. Adverbs of negation can also be used in disagreeing to arguments or to express a disbelief or negative answer. So the adverb of negation is, it is completely opposite from affirmation. If we have positive or true answer for the adverb of affirmation, we have the expression of disbelief, disagreeing, or negative answer for the adverbs of negation, since the root word of negation is negative. So that's the difference between the two. We have examples here. So the words ending in not, including the contraction. When we say contraction, it means that two words are being contracted to have a one word. And words starting with no are also examples of negation. Examples for not, we have do not or don't. And for no, we have nothing. Another for not is the contraction of did not into didn't, contraction of does not into doesn't. and any words that has contraction with the not. And we also have the list of frequently used words of negation, or for the adverbs of negation. We have almost, barely, hardly, never, rarely, any, contradictorily, invalidly, no or not, and the contraction of the words with not, and scarcely. So again, just like what I have mentioned earlier, it is very important for you to be familiarized or memorize the list of frequently used words of negation or affirmation, because these words are the key in order for you to easily identify whether the statement states an affirmation or negation. We also have example sentences for the adverbs of negation. First, I am blessed that I am with my family and we are all safe and not ill. Number two, I barely get to see the people close to me in flesh these days. So the bold words such as not and barely expresses the word of negation. Another example sentences. Number three, I had the chance to bump into an old friend. We usually hug and kiss each other in the cheek whenever we meet. But that time, we hardly shook hands or got closer at all. Number four, I almost ran out of words. Number five, I would not understand the situation unless I see it for myself. So the words that are in the box here are words of negation. We have hardly, almost, would not. And if we are going to contract would and not, it would be wouldn't. So we're done discussing the differences between the adverbs of affirmation and negation. Now, let's answer this question. You just have to identify whether the sentence is expressing affirmation or negation. Then identify also the word signal that says it's an affirmation or negation. So the first sentence is this. In the current pandemic situation, the contributions of a police officer are truly unspeakable. So what is it? Is it affirmation or negation? Then what is the word signal? The answer is affirmation, and the word signal is truly. Next, Nelson, a passerby driver, totally helped us provide the necessities of our home without the need to leave our house during the outbreak. The answer is affirmation, and the word is totally. The staff and utility workers of a fast food chain were told by their supervisor that they are indeed making a bigger impact more than they all realize. The answer is affirmation, and the word is indeed. Nina barely exerted her efforts to answer her learning modules of the new normal curriculum. The answer is negation, and the word is barely. And for the last sentence, we have Mayor Boy undoubtedly did his very best for his town to assure the safety of its people in this time of calamity. The answer is affirmation, and the word is undoubtedly. And to generalize this lesson, let's answer this question. What is the difference between adverbs of affirmation and adverbs of negation? An adverb used in a sentence to affirm it as a true refers to the adverb of affirmation. It is also used to express a sure or positive answer or to agree in a statement or argument. On the other hand, adverb of negation is an adverb used in a sentence to deny it as true. It is also used to express a disbelief or negative answer or to disagree in a statement or argument. Just always remember that when we say adverb of affirmation, it means positive. And if it's adverb of negation, it means negative. So that's the very difference between the two. Now, please get ready for the activity for this lesson in our face-to-face classes, and also get ready for another group activity for this lesson. So I hope you've learned a lot from our discussion here, and please get ready for the activity regarding this topic. Goodbye and God bless us all.